Hi and welcome back to another Amazon selling video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Nikki Kirk and I recently moved back into my renovated RV, so I'm here enjoying this couch that I've been dreaming about since July or June of 2020, and I finally have it and I'm super excited. So I just thought, why not film a video from here? In this video, I'm going to walk you through sales rank and what I look for, when other FBA sellers really matter, and all of that. A few of these questions came up in some of the ungating groups, and then I just pulled a couple more as examples, so let's just jump in. So Jasper asked, if an item has 25,000 rank, 20 FBA sellers, would you purchase it? And then we discovered what category it was in the questions, because that is really key, because 25,000 rank in grocery, great, which is what he's talking about. But 25,000 in baby or pet, that's kind of high. So my easy answer to that, 25,000 in grocery, is absolutely yes, I would buy it. I don't even actually care how many sellers are on it. And let me tell you why. After almost 4 years of selling on Amazon, I already know that that rank is really great in groceries, so I can just tell you off the top of my head that yes, I would buy that. There are some categories that even today I don't know if it's a great rank in. So what I always suggest, if you're a new seller or you just don't know if that category is good, utilize Jungle Scout. It is free if you just go to junglescout.com/estimator. I'll link it below, but honestly, you can remember that, right? junglescout.com/estimator. In fact, I use it so much, it's on my favorites on my phone because I use it in store. So all you have to do is you put in the rank of the item, the category, and the marketplace you're selling in, because that does matter. I recently discovered how Canada has way different ranks than we do, and it really matters. So put in the marketplace and it will tell you how many sell at that rank, which tells you if that's a good rank or not. If the rank is on the lower side, meaning it is a good rank, 1 is the best selling rank, right? So 700 and anything is really good also. When we get up to 150,000, it's getting a little higher. So if it's got a good rank, I don't even care. I don't actually look how many FBA sellers there are, because I know the item is gonna sell. When it starts to creep up for the category in higher ranks, that's when I take into consideration how many other sellers are there, and I'm only looking for FBA sellers because FBA will almost always win the buy box against FBM. So since I sell predominantly FBA, that would be what I was looking at. If you're selling on that listing for FBM, then you want to consider the FBM and FBA listings, because that's who you're competing against. But for this, I'm just talking about FBA. So if we were saying this item was 150,000 in grocery and it had 20 FBA sellers, now I absolutely care, because that's kind of a lot of FBA sellers. But there's other things I look at. I just don't like mark it off unless I'm in a hurry, then I say yeah. But if it looks like it has a good profit and you want to take a little bit deeper dive, here's what you do. Not all of the FBA sellers count. So just because it says it has 20, you only care about sellers that are eligible for the buy box, and to be eligible, it's anywhere from 2 to 5% of the buy box price. So in that example, if we had 20 FBA sellers, I really only care about the competitive FBA sellers. And the competitive FBA sellers are anyone that's buy box eligible, meaning they will be in rotation to go in the buy box, and I would be competing with them if I listed on that product. Okay, so let's look at an example. So I think we all know by now, right, that CoComelon dolls are hot products. So this is 715 rank in toys, which is an amazing rank in toy. That thing is going to sell. So it has 126 FBA sellers. Do I really care? No. I'll still buy it and sell it if it makes a profit, but let's say we do care. Let's dig into the FBA sellers and see who we consider competitive. The first thing you gotta do is break out your calculator and say, $39 is the buy box price. So what is a competitive price? I do anywhere from 2 to 5%. It's like the lower end is probably easier, but you know, 5's a little bit easier to calculate sometimes. But either way, break out your calculator. So we're gonna do 39 times 1.02 to give us 2% of the buy box, if that's the calculation you wanna do. And that would give us a price of $39.78, or we can do 5%, so we'll say 39 times 1.05, and we'll get $40.95 as the price. So if we're saying it's 5%, that is anyone who is $39 to $40.95. Any seller that is FBA in that price range is considered competitive. So now we're gonna pull up the listing and see who is competitive. So you click in from the Amazon app, go to the sellers, and you can see, so we've got 1, 2, that one is not considered competitive because it's FBM, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 sellers overall who are FBA priced at below $40.95, which makes them competitive. They could rotate into the buy box. Okay, so now if I buy this listing and I'm gonna be competitive to the price, now we've got 10. So 9 sellers plus 1 for me coming on the listing, 10 overall. Now let's head over to Jungle Scout and see how many actually sell at this rank in the US for the toy category. 715 is the rank. We're in the US marketplace, and then it is a toy and games, and you hit estimate. And now we see it's got 3,960 that it sells a month. So again, hot selling toy. So if we take that, divide it by 10, we would know that we could expect to see 396 sales a month at that price. Now, obviously everything changes. There could be more sellers coming on, the price could drop, all of that. But this just gives you an example that if you can sell 400 of those, finding them at retail arbitrage is gonna be hard. But if you can find them and sell them, that's how many you could expect to sell a month. So that's a hot item. So if you're looking at it thinking, oh my gosh, there's 126 people, why would I even want to list on that? There's not. There's only 9. You have to dig in and see who's actually competitive, because I guarantee if I went through more, I bet you some of those are up in the 80s and 90s, because some sellers just leave it high and then hope that it'll get there eventually. And some sellers like me just want to flip it as fast as possible. So I would buy it only if it made a really decent profit. So that's just all things to consider on when an FBA sellers matter and when they don't really. Again, that one, I wouldn't think it matters, because if I found that it made a profit, 700 rank, I'm buying it. All right, really quickly, here is another example from the group. This is something someone shared in the toy group and was just asking, should I buy it or should I skip? And so I just wanted to break it down because I think it's a really good example of things that happen, and sometimes I still do it. If you see here, the rank is 613, 662,000, which is a really high rank in toys. And if I go over to Jungle Scout, it's going to tell me that it actually sells 0 a month. So that's too high of a rank in toy. And what happens is, you see I could get it for $8 and it makes $36 profit. Wow, right? Like, that's crazy profit. I want to spend $8 and make $36 all day. But if the product is so high a rank that it doesn't sell, you are never going to make that profit. You're just going to lose $8 plus the Amazon fees and all of that. So that is why you really need to look at the sales rank on all this stuff. That's like a newbie mistake I see all the time, and you guys, I still do it today. There's times when I get it home and I go, why did I buy this? Because sometimes it happens, you just see the profit and you kind of get blinded. But you can always take it back to the store, and just, if you already sent it into Amazon, just take it as a learning experience and a reminder to always check the rank. In fact, when I'm in-store scanning, rank is the first thing I look at. It's really the thing that matters most to me. If you want my free rank guide for the US and for Canada, so it's Amazon.com and Amazon.ca, it's available for free. You just sign up for my email list, which is linked below, and you can get it. It is delivered right to your email. If you happen to purchase the ungating guides, it's actually broken down literally exactly how I said it in this video. In the back of the guide, it breaks down all the different items of what to look for on ranking. So those are also available for you. If you need help on gating, the guides are available as always. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great week. About 2 years ago, I started sharing... You have to excuse my cat. So, we have a special guest. That's probably my Amazon stuff I ordered. I guess maybe the couch was a bad idea.